Hi guys, my name is Adela. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today let's talk about Danzi and him becoming the strongest witness of them all currently. Okay, I saw Muzi becoming strong. I saw Abomakoso, everyone that has came for a defense. In fact, even for the state, Undanzi is the strongest witness, guys. Let me clarify why I am saying that. Okay, um, listen carefully, guys. What you are about to hear is not me being emotionally or feeling some type of way. It's not speculation or it's not conspiracy. It's the moment a man everyone dismissed became the most dangerous witness in the entire case. Do you remember Untanzi Lixoki, Untanzi Unamanga, Untanzi? We still have people that speak like that even now. Okay? We still have people that are speaking like that even now because one machine, one silent system told the truth when people didn't want it to. The people that were calling Undanzi Ixoki. Okay? For the longest time, nobody believed that. We know when I say nobody, those people. I mean nobody. People laughed at his version. A strange car, and unbelievable movement, location that doesn't exist. The question was simple. Why would police take him there? Is he making this up? Then the court hit a pause because without Ndanzi's evidence, no one would have known a tracked vehicle even existed. And that's when everything changed. The AVL that broke the case of Ndanzi. An AVL system doesn't lie, it doesn't panic, it doesn't need coaching. It records where the car went, when it went there, and how long it stayed. The exact places in Ndanzi mentioned, the vehicle went there. This is why Baloyi was adamant that AVL will jail people. And then, because that AVL corroborated movement, confirmed geography, anchored Ndanzi's version to the reality. That's the moment Ndanzi stopped being a suspect and became a problem. He's a problem. That is why they only want, even if it's one conviction and that conviction is him. They hate him. They hate Undanzi because Undanzi is the problem in this case now. Exactly. And did you know what else was nice about it all? When Danzi was mentioning these things, way before the AVL came, there was Umgomezulu. And Umgomezulu, every time Danzi explained places, he knew all of those places. He was like, that's Newmarket, that's Germiston, that's this and that, that's this. He knew Umgomezulu, these things. He knew exactly what these people were, where they were. Yeah, but when Danzi was mentioning this, because Danzi didn't know. Now, the statement versus the confession, stop the confusion, okay? And people keep asking, which statement must the state prove? Let us be brutally clear. If it's a confession, the law demands voluntariness, no coercion, full constitutional compliance. Fail that test, the confession is dead. A state doesn't get a free pass either. It still must lawfully, voluntarily, and constitutionally, a statement, I mean, doesn't get a free pass either. It still must be lawfully, voluntarily, and constitutionally. No shortcuts, no vibes, just law. So that is why we are here doing all of these things. You will hear people because now they don't know what to do. You hear them speaking about the so-called recording of Cronje. Guys, the recording argument is finished. We're not going back there. And it's so lame at this point. Now here is where ignorance gets very loud. People keep shouting, bring back the recording. No, please sit down. Stop being stupid. Sit down. The judge already ruled on that recording. That ruling still stands, cannot be reversed by the same court, can only be challenged on appeal. More importantly, that recording was made without Ndanzi's knowledge or consent. And when a magistrate, a police officer, or a legal authority records someone secretly, that evidence is constitutionally poisoned. End of discussion. Let's not even talk about the recording. It's not going to help us. You can't fix unlawful evidence. You don't cure illegality by curiosity. You don't say, let's just listen to it. You don't do that. You don't cure illegality by curiosity. You don't say, let's just listen to it. Law doesn't work like that. If the methods don't work like that, if the method is unconstitutional, the content doesn't matter. And anyone trained in law knows this. Baloyi knows this. Everybody sitting in that courtroom knows this. Judge Ratamu Khuatleng knows this. So, stop talking about it, okay? Now, the real state case, strip away the noise, strip away the shouting. What's left, Danzi's version is extremely corroborated. The AVL evidence is objective and devastating. The recording issue is legally closed. The state case increasingly rests on unlawful processes. That is not opinion. This is constitutional criminal law in action. In the case of Senzo Meyiwa murder, Machins told the truth when people didn't want the truth to be said. And once the AVL spoke, the case was never the same. If this breakdown shocks you, hit like, subscribe, and remember, facts don't need emotions. They just need daylight and one person that believes in them. The rest will move. I'll see you on our next video. Thank you so much. Do enjoy your day. Bye-bye.